Guys, our special guest this evening is Ryan. He's joined us. He's got a deep, dark, and maybe a glimmer of hope story that he's going to be sharing with us about the Durban Five. The reason we got Ryan here is that this is a story that's been going on for a long time.
Yeah, 3 years.
This made headlines. I remember a lacquered picture of Alani Pawsey and a bunch of people getting munged in, it was Durban.
No, it's actually in Port Shepstone.
Port Shepstone.
Port Shepstone, Tweenie area. Yeah.
And I know that you're only allowed to talk about certain things because this dude is out on bail, and as fucked up as it is, it's kind of still a silver lining because it's not going that well for the rest. But basically what went down? You got munged like 3 years ago.
Yeah, on the 24th of January 2018, they did a raid on a whole bunch of properties and that. And it's been going on since then, and it's really been quite a shit show if I excuse my French.
No, French
but
is
it's been it's been going on for very, very long. It's been dragged out. It seems like that they acting like it's something bigger than what it really is. If I can say that, you know what I mean. There's still guys in jail that haven't been given bail, like they're going to be a flight risk, and you know, it's really been unfair. People have been treated unfair. But we really got a good lawyer now, and I really feel confident now. I feel like somebody's behind us fighting. Because we've had a whole bunch of different lawyers, and they all tell you a different thing. And you don't know who to believe, you know what I mean? You believe them because they're the lawyer. But it's cost so much money, and it drains you. It really, really does. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy in jail life. It's not nice. And it's not fair, you know what I mean? Like, I can't really talk about the particulars, but they catch you and they say that you're doing wrong. You know what I mean? I never once felt like what I was doing was wrong, and I never ever will. That I can guarantee, because I don't believe it's wrong. They just go after you because you're easy target and too scared to do their jobs. And look, it's been going.
When you're in court, there's no one there saying that you hurt them.
Yeah, no.
There's no person standing opposite you saying, this person, I have grievance with this person.
Yes, I have.
Because that's what the court is for. But there's no person doing that. It's this.
It's only the Hawks
entity.
Now, the moment they see 5 plants in a row, it's like a huge drama. They get hard on.
Yeah,
it's disgusting.
It's a lab. Oh.
But there's not much you can do about it. You just have to hope you have got a very good lawyer. That's one piece of advice I can give anyone.
Yes.
Have yourself a very good lawyer, and you can feel safe then. Because if you don't know the law, I don't know the law. I have to be honest. I'm not a lawyer at all. Just a simple person. And if you have a good lawyer, they can't hurt you, because what they're trying to do is illegal in its own. It really is. They keep carrying on.
They're waiting for you to admit it, and then they use your admission of whatever degree they find fit.
Exactly.
From the beginning, they've said
because you
guilty.
said this and this will apply. So
from the beginning, they've said plead guilty, and I'm saying plead guilty to what? What did you catch me with? You didn't catch me with anything.
And what would happen if you pled guilty?
Oh no, they want jail time. They want jail time.
Yeah, they've been pushing for jail time. But they're not going to get it. It was fairly straightforward, unlawful.
But the reality of it is that there's effectively jail time for the remaining 5 who
No,
are
they've been in jail for longer than if they were sentenced.
Really?
Exactly. It's been 2 years and 10 months.
It's a human rights violation.
They've been in jail. I feel the worst for them, you know what I mean?
We need to notify the international press.
Yeah, it's
Al
ridiculous.
Jazeera and the folks.
And
they were only denied bail because they're foreigners. I was denied bail, but then they had to give me bail because I'm South African.
Act as well.
Never mind that they've lived in this country for over 20 years.
And that the
built
Hawks
a home
had
and a family and a life here.
Yeah, and the Hawks had their passports. The Hawks took their passports, and then they still were denied bail.
Because let's face it, who gets smuggled back to Eastern Europe?
Yeah.
Doesn't say that shit. But now, how long were you in for, dude?
3 months.
3 months.
3 months, yeah.
And you're saying
they made my bail 50,000, so it wasn't a small amount to come up with. I have to be honest. They made it very difficult.
Yes.
And I've seen rapists and murderers with like what 5,000 rand bail.
Exactly.
Yeah. Less.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
And they age you a jail sentence.
Brainwashed then.
And you're saying at one point you're having a happy as can be, because you're about to get out of there.
Yeah, and they rearrested me again.
Like what? Straight away?
Yeah, we got stir prosecution, and then they heard about it, and they got the DPP to revoke it. But
So he was released literally and rearrested immediately.
Mm.
I'm free, I'm not.
but I can't talk too much into it. You know what I mean? Because
No, of course.
Yeah.
But they've really tried very hard to keep us in jail. They've tried. I must say that. I understand they're doing their job, and police are police, and they believe they're doing the correct thing. It's
But
to
who
them,
are they
but they've
serving?
tried very hard.
But
to
who
keep
are they
us.
serving?
Themselves.
They're servants.
Yeah, that's
So
what I would like
who
to know.
is the person that they're serving
Who's
in
the
that
vic-
moment when they
yeah.
go that hard after a person, when there's no other person saying, I'm putting my hand up, this person either attacked me or destroyed my property or whatever grievance you have, there's no one.
Yeah,
There's nothing.
that's the thing. There is no
There's
system
nothing.
really in it. It's
It's ridiculous.
So what happens now though?
well, I'm back in trial now. Well, we've started trial, so I'm going back on the 14th,
Hmm?
14th to the 23rd.
Now?
Yeah, now in December.
Yeah.
Because our lawyer's pushing for it. She's
Okay.
she's
Yeah.
she's
The
a brilliant
lawyer
advocate.
that they
She's,
have now is
no,
a
she's unbelievable. I
powerhouse.
feel like I've got somebody behind me fighting.
Brilliant.
I have to be
She's-
honest. She's very
She
good.
does not take
Phenomenal.
cock from anyone. She does this thing. I'm only going
By
to
the
say
law.
that.
Yeah.
By the law.
I'm only going to say the one thing that she does in the courtroom that's really funny. Like, we were sitting in the back watching, like, you could see, like, this side of her sticking out from beside the bench where the accused sit. And, like, when someone says something that she disagrees with, like, you just see her arms go like this on the table, like she's getting ready to jump up and be like, may it please the court. And then she goes, dude. Like,
Yeah,
she does
no.
not take shit from anyone.
It sounds like fire, because you went down there for
Yeah.
the
This is
Yeah,
the
latest.
they
case
came-
we went to go and support.
Yeah.
Last week, eh?
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, last week. It
It
feels
was.
like it
It
so
was
long
this
ago.
time last week
We just got
roasted
yeah, we just
Vali.
got yo, it was so bad,
Bad.
so bad.
Yes.
Yeah,
We
we
banked
just
one day and spent an extra day at the coast and on the beach.
whole
Like,
day,
The whole day.
no
on the
sunscreen,
beach. I had a
overcast,
hat at least.
white volley skin.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
sucks. I've had to go there and like not even go to the ocean. You know what I mean? You go there, go to court, and come back. And
Yeah.
Yeah, because
That's
for you it's not
horrible.
even graft, it's like cut.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like a
horrible.
cut. You're right,
Absolutely
bro. Most times we Varleys, we hit the road, we're like, coming your way, Durban, coming your way, toll gates. But we're happy because we're happy that we're going to get to a destination. But yours is like the opposite of that.
Yeah.
It's having to go somewhere cut
yeah, it's
and
horrible.
come back,
It's very
bro.
horrible. I promise you.
It's such a fuck up,
In a
eh?
nice, quiet seaside, quaint old town,
Ruin it for me.
birthplace of
Yeah.
legends.
No, I love
Yeah.
it there.
Yes, you.
So you say it kicks off in the next week or two with the courts again?
Yes, on the 14th to the 23rd. The judge has given us we worked out an earlier date because our lawyer did push for it. She said, like, come on, this guy's in jail. So we
It's
did get an earlier
Christmas.
date, and I thought courts closed over Christmas, you know what I mean? But obviously not.
It's,
But the judge is, I mean, I have a lot of respect for him. He seems
Yeah.
like a decent, well-balanced, open-minded gent. And
Okay.
I hold hope. I actually do hold hope. You can see that he's actually paying attention. He's making notes. He's not just, it's a Dagga case, I'm just going to sit here and let them fight it out and then whatever, you know. He's actually paying attention. He's being very mindful. So I hold hope.
But it must also be a mess up, because I know that, I don't know if they did it with youth, but I know usually a bus like this is well planned ahead with various levels of prosecutors involved and hawks and blah blah blah. But I know that what very often happens is they hit you, but they also seize and freeze assets.
Yes, no, they do that, but the whole thing is they try to drain you. They really want to drain you because they know that lawyers cost so much money, and then they get their conviction at the end because you go there with a crap lawyer. That's what I see what they try to do. You know what I mean? They're not stupid. They understand. Even that's why they push you to plead. Never ever plead guilty. You don't even know what you're pleading guilty to, but they want
Not
you
a
to plead
criminal.
guilty.
Never
Yeah.
do anything wrong.
I'll never tell
They are
anyone.
guilty.
Yeah. Never say anyone. Tell anyone to plead.
And it's such like, not like a paradox, maybe like a paradox, because like Boomslang's bringing up here, who are you defending yourself in court? So let's say one of us gets bust like you, who are you defending?
Who's my victim?
The way I understand it, and I'm just a weirdo, but this is my Ally McBeal take on it, is that effectively, I'm not saying this in a Karen way, because you know there's those Karens at the Pick and Pay, I pay your salary. Okay? But what I'm saying effectively is we're the taxpayer, so we are fighting ourselves
Yeah.
in court.
Yes.
And we're paying for this attorney and that attorney.
Yes.
And the judge.
And the
cops
policeman
who
who
arrested
arrested you
Yeah.
at your fucking
Snap
house.
again.
Yes.
Good
We've been
day.
doing that today. Yeah.
Royal.
It's a vicious circle.
And then
It
you
really
sue the
is.
cops for your money.
But what's the best case scenario now for you, bro? Like 5 years down the line, firmly in the past.
Yeah, no, definitely. You know what I mean? You have to move forward. You can't carry on. I just want this to be over. You know what I mean? It's like you got a monkey on your back,
Yeah.
and it really is. Like,
Feels like you got someone watching you the whole time as well. Like, you know, it's like
it's not
hanging.
even that. You have to constantly go back there, and you're at their burden, and they like own you, kind of thing, because you don't know what your freedom is. So at this point, you like hanging. You know what I mean? I just want it to be over. Like really, I really just want it to be over. Then I can go forward with my life in whichever direction I choose.
Yeah. Without a
right
criminal
now, I just
record
need
so that
this
you
to
can
end.
actually go forward in
Yeah,
life.
exactly.
Because something, and I'm not going to try and get too sensitive here, but something, there must be a degree of PTSD with this sort of stuff. You know, I'm not going to be that oak trying to sell you the life policy now, but imagine you sitting there at home watching us now. Boom, your dog gets kicked the fuck in. Oak's got a gun pointing. You hope your dog or kid doesn't move too quick because it'll take a bullet.
Yeah.
Hey? And that is just the beginning of how your life got flipped, turned upside down. Because then you're in the van, you're in the jail. And I'm saying this thing quickly in seconds, but each second is days, weeks, months. For a lot of people who can't even afford a 500 rand bail, it's 3 months, 6 months, 9 months before they even get a chance to say, hi, my name isn't this person, it's a fuck up, and they let him go, or
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that.
So,
In
yeah,
the case
like
I was
that.
involved with, the maid was held for a year in holding without having papers. That was the reason why they held her, and that was based on allegations only. We were never charged officially yet. We jumped ahead before then, so we could actually get charged. So it was based on allegations. They held this woman for a year in a cage,
That's
just on allegations, just because she was there.
That's
So
ridiculous.
that can also happen, and you can just disappear in that system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The parents have to keep following you where they move you as they decide, oh no, you're going to this one, this one, this one.
Yeah, they love to mess you around by moving you around.
Yeah, guys, it's
Yes.
heavy days. This is really still a story that's still being told. We've watched it from the beginning. I hope to tell you all a happy conclusion in the end. Well,
We
not
are
happy,
hoping
but
to bring- yeah.
like you say, just the relief. It's like I keep saying this thing that sometimes pain can be a real pleasure in a way. Say you got a thorn or something, and pulling it out is exquisite. The release, just going back to normality, because life's so shit that going back to normality can be and I hope you get back to normality soon, hey, Ryan?
Yeah.
Thanks. I appreciate
sooner
it.
than later, please.
I really do.
And the guys in jail, man, and like their kids
it's
are
hardest for
busy,
them.
like growing up with their fathers being in jail. Like it's horrible. It's really bad. You know, it's been long enough now.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's long enough.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's been long enough. They've
way
already
too
paid the
long.
price. Whatever you think they did, they've already paid the price. It's time to let them go.
Cool.
That's enough.
Ryan?
There's a bargain for you.
What do you think?
Oh,
Do you
are
think
you
weed
just
should be
gonna kill me
scheduled?
on-
Like medicines?
No, by no means. Definitely not. I believe that everyone should be able to register their own business, treat it exactly like alcohol. If I want to brew my own alcohol and sell it, I register a business and I do it. I don't feel like there's any need for government or anyone to get involved. It wouldn't help anyone in any sense.